evidently something's glitching and I wasn't able to record the first couple times I tried to do this. But what I'm doing is I'm going to highlight a couple of phantoms here, two of my favorites, Lords of Shadows and Bloody Overlord. Now, why Lords of Shadows? Everybody's like, he's not an in-game character. Not an in-game character. Well, you know what? He's pretty dang powerful for not being an in-game character. What makes him so powerful? All these hit points. He does not exactly have the runes on him that I would like to get. Kind of hard to create runes in this game, and it's very expensive. I mean, if I tried to work with runes, I would not have this stockpile of gold that I'm trying to build up right now because it's that expensive to take them all to 15. Now, here is what makes him so powerful. 42% hit point damage. That goes off of his hit points. So as you see, I have over 1 million. And when you mix it with that, he's hitting pretty decent. You gotta have the crit rate to go with it though, and the crit damage. Like I said, it's not exactly what I would want, but it's so expensive to make runes in this game and level them up that it's not always a priority. Getting that Evo sometimes is more important than upping your runes. There's a weird balance to it. I'll give you an idea of what I use. Why do I use these? It's because of the rolls, simply put. I got the roll here, and I got this roll right here. Both crit rate 13. Harvest runes would only give it 12%, and I haven't got harvest runes that have anything like this on it. So these, I got 2 of these, so I use them because it's 26% over a 12% bonus. Now, second character that I would like to look at, and I can go back to LOS and show some of the bonuses of him, is Bloody Overlord. Why do I want to show him? Because on him, I have these, but I also have Piercing Frost. This is not exactly the one I would like for him to have right here, but he has a decent crit damage, so I put the crit right here to fill in that gap that I had right there. Now, these are much better than Harvest Runes. Not only do you get physical and magic attack, but you get the same bonus that Harvest Rune gives for their 2-piece but set bonus. So if you get them, and they're good rolls, then keep these, because they're better than the Harvest Runes. And if you get one that looks like this, what more could you ask for? That one's not going nowhere. It's staying right where it's at. And hopefully, I can get one somewhere else that looks just as pretty as this one does. You notice he does have a lot of crit rate, crit damage throughout some of his other runes. I would love for them to be better, but at the moment, it's all I got. Like I said, it is so expensive to up runes in this game. I'll give you a little taste of it. Let's see here. I want to boost this one. Why that one? Because later on down the road, I would like to build a set with it. And taking a low level one and merging it into something else if it didn't turn out the way I want isn't too totally expensive. And see, each one isn't that expensive to go up. But you notice, I've used all these runes. And it's still F+4. The runes max out at 15. Greens, blues, whites, they're pretty much food. Once you get higher up, you won't even worry about it. I don't even look at them. I don't click on them. Why? Because their base stats aren't even all that good. I have found a couple blues that I use on some of my characters that just have a better roll than what the purples I've gotten will roll. You'll notice I'm not looking at some of these, I'm just getting rid of them. Well, some of the runes in this game are not exactly the best ones to use. Now for LOS, I would love to get a set of these that have the proper crit rate, crit damage, magic attack, and speed on them that I want. Because obviously it would boost his hit points massively, taking him way high. Now if you notice, that's level 8, plus 8. 2 million gold. I haven't even touched the higher level. So unless you've got an active guild that gives gold boosts, on the days that the guild goblin is open, you're going to burn through tons and tons of gold. Now, you really want to see it? You want to see it? Here you go, watch this. Now, all of a sudden, instead of 2 million, it's 12 million just to take it to 5. There's not very many places in this game that get gold. So if you're going to take them to 15, like you see these beauties right here, make sure that it's worth it. How do I make sure it's worth it? I take it up to 9, because at 9 you start getting some of the other abilities. So let's do this, and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, these kicked, but I also got a brand new one right here. By 12, most runes have all of their boost. Most, not all runes. Some of them, they just don't want to give that new ability, and they make you wait till 15 to see what it is. Which means you could possibly spend 12 million gold and get a rune that doesn't have the abilities you want on it. So be careful, take your time, take it up to 9 first, see if it's even worth to taking to 12 or 15. Because if it's not worth taking it up, then you're just wasting your gold and your time to farm it, and the vigor it takes to farm that gold. The gold in this game takes forever to get. Now I've got 3 characters, and I still take forever to get. What do I mean by guild goblin? The rich goblins here. I call them the guild goblins because our guild, we do have active members. Used to have a lot more active members, but they've gotten a little bored since content hasn't dropped. Now Groot here is the deputy. He can go in and he can activate a guild boost or gold boost from the guild once it's earned. Chupa can do the same thing, and so can Chloe. They're all, you get your 2 deputies and your leader. So what do? They go down here. Oh, I may not be able to see it since I'm not a deputy, but I believe it's right here, yes. Bonus to gold, 50%, 2,000. Now as you see, we do our guild gobs daily, and when we had many players, everybody was doing it daily, and we were just cranking out the items to buy the experience if we wanted it. We never did it because we can get experience on our own just fine, crank it out. But the bonus to gold, 50%, that's huge. So once your guild starts cranking those out, getting those points so that you can get that, then it makes it a little bit easier. And whenever he opens up, whenever that goblin opens up, you're cranking out your gold, you get an extra 50% bonus. So the faster you can kill him during that hour that's active, the more gold you're going to get. Now, I got lucky and took advantage of a 2-hour gold boost and ended up with like 75 million. But that was over 6,000 vigor. So you figure, how long did it take to build that vigor? Now added to the fact that the guild has to be willing to activate the gold boost. Not all guilds have this much. Not even close. We are one of the active, I think we are the most active and the biggest guild on server 4 in the Icebreakers. However, take a look. Some people haven't been on for quite a few days. There's 47, 47, 29, 38, 31. It did not used to be anywhere close to this. We used to have people on every single day, massive amounts. But people are getting bored because of the lack of content that's been being dropped and the repetitiveness of some of the events. There's a bunch of events that they are running over and over and over that aren't, more favorable events. So people are not wanting to come in and start or keep playing, because they keep running the same events over and over. They've got a couple of really good ones that everybody liked, and it made it easier to get your phantoms, get your phantom levels, get your gold books, get your essence of life for evolving phantoms, but they just haven't run them anymore. For some reason, the key one, which these are featured in that event, you earn them and they unlock, books and all kinds of energy and everything else. Everybody loved it, but for some reason they stopped running them. I don't know if it's because they stopped making money on it, if it hurt them money wise when they ran those events, or whether they thought they weren't good events. But I always loved them. Everybody else that I know loved them. But recently, what they've been doing is refreshing these same ones, Evo, Phantom, and get, a little bit of gold, a little bit of essence. Arena. I don't like their arena, so I don't make it a priority to go and run it. Some people do. Summoning 10 times epics, okay, so I summon 10 epics and all I get is a little bit of gold. You saw that those runes take millions to take up. If you open 200 summonses, then from epics or gold books, they're willing to give you a whole 2 million or 200,000 with 25,000. Let me tell you how much 25,000 essence gets you one evolve. So that's a problem. That's why people don't want to do it. That's why people stop playing. Complete 10 levels in the Demon Tower. Well, once you get up so high in the Demon Tower, going in and completing 10 just isn't a thing. You're not going to do it. So people can't even get this one anymore, most of them, once they get so high. It's for low-level people. That's all it's for. Manually clear Phantom Abode mission 160 times. So you clear it 160 times, they're going to give you enough to Evo one character. Okay, so you Evo one character to Evo level 3. You use this on your way to Evoing it, and then you don't have anything when you get there. And not to mention the vigor that it takes to run Phantom Abode 160 times. If you ran, other places to get this, like you would get 6-7 times this. So this is a waste. Successfully complete Grotto of Fearlessness 10 times. Grotto of Fearlessness. It's Gold Drum Dungeon. However, let me show you what Grotto of Fearlessness is. Where is it? There it is. Okay, Grotto of Fearlessness. 71,000. That's what you get for running it. Got you 20 energy. Grotto of Theft, 122,000. 20 energy every time. Now, I can't show him at the moment. Oh, yes, I can. 240 for 30 energy. Now, you tell me which one you're going to do. Because if you ask me, I'm going to do this one. Definitely not Grotto of Fearlessness. So this event back here in the lottery, or where was it? There we go, King's Challenge. That's a waste. Not even that 500,000. You're going to get 10 times that doing it elsewhere. Complete any instance 10 times and get 6 gold books. Not a bad idea. Okay. Could be good, could be bad. I think it's not too bad to do because you need the armor and the armor and the other materials you get in the dungeon to up your armor. So that one's actually good. Then you have complete Anubis 20 times. Okay, so let's look at what Anubis is. These. Okay. If you've run them, let me show you. That's Arthur. I've been playing all this time, still never even seen him once, except for when somebody else hits me with it. I'm going to skip all this dialogue, and you notice you have to have those characters. Now there's a max limit of 1,000 characters, okay? You have to have those characters to be able to do this. So let's see. No Arthur. Definitely not an SS version. Let's see, do I have the red guy? Oh, here, let's just go quality so it's easier to see. So there's the qualities. Oh, there's an SS version of it. Do I have an S version of it? Nope. Oh, look, I got an S version of her though. So I can put her in there. Let's see. Oh, there's an A version. So I've got a 50% chance to get those. But here's the kicker. I can't use those characters now. So for however many hours that would take, as soon as I click accept, those characters are locked. I can't Evo them. I can't use them for food, for Evo, nothing. They're locked. Just, is it worth it? No. This is what you get. You get 3 of those. I can get more experience just by finishing other missions. Here we go. There's 1. There's 2 of those. Yeah. Oh, 2 singles. That's all you get. Just 2 single Evo materials. And 2 single Evo materials there. Get a little bit of experience. A tease on gold. Not even worth it. So do I do Anubis? No. I might do it for one thing and one thing only, and that's just to get that 20. That's it. So out of this King's Challenge event, do that to get those. But doing it every day, don't even worry about it because it's not worth it. So the only thing that's actually worth doing when every time it pops up is this right here. Not only because you get 6 gold books, but you get all the materials from the dungeon, the armor. You might be able to get an upgrade. Consume diamonds. So right here shows you the motivation and where to go if you want the good rewards. If you consume 4,000 diamonds, you get 2 epics, 1 million gold, and 24 energy, vigor, whatever, same thing. 80,000, 1.25 million, 3, 1.5. There's a skill up phantom and 4 epics. 1 epic. You got to spend $19.99 just to get to these. These aren't bad. They help. Okay, so this is probably one that you can do on a regular basis. Why? Because you can earn diamonds in many different ways in this game. And you go to the shop, pop this, get 9 of those, I just spent more diamonds. Now, if I remember right, I was pretty close to the next level. Yeah, see? 20 shy. So I gotta earn just a little bit more and I'll get this reward here. Probably the best thing in the event. The only thing that I actually try to do usually. Because once again, you go down the path of perfection. Evolve a Phantom 10 times, another gold tease, another essence tease. That's kind of okay, but you have to enhance equipment 10 times just to get it. 50. You get more. You get 50 every time you do your dailies. That's not even worth it. 200 level 200 times. Increase Phantom level 200 times. You see that? You need Phantoms a bunch, and if you're going to worry about leveling Phantoms 200 times just to get 50 diamonds, don't even worth it. Not worth it. Increase Phantom levels 4 times. It's pretty easy. Those ain't bad for doing that. Just 4 times, but it's a skill level. So you got to take 4 of your little guys that you would normally take and transform into making a bigger guy, and you got to put them into that. So it's kind of a give and take. If 500,000 is not bad, the 10,000 is a waste of your time. So if you need the gold, maybe consider it. Increase rune level 5 times, 200,000. You're going to spend that much trying to take it up in the first place, but hey, you never know. Enhance enchantment level once. Now, enhance enchantment level once. Let me give you an idea. There's only 2 ways, well, there's 3 ways to get them. 1, the trove. Total lottery. I've spent 2,000 in there just trying to get one of those enhancement upgrades to appear. So you want a better way to do it? Okay. They said, sure. Well, if you earn these silver versions of these things once a week, approximately, maybe a little bit more, depending on how much you do your dailies, um, you can get an enhancement fragment box. It gives you one random enhancement fragment. So, in a month of doing those, if you open them every single day, in a month, you might get enough to take your stuff to a higher level. You can go to the gifts, and you can spend $5 to get yet another random fragment. Good luck. I've seen people who have their enhancements up at level 5, and I'm just like, wow, how many did they open? I'll show you a little thing here. You see these? Those are random ones that I have throughout there. And I'll show you what I've got here. Probably shouldn't. People are going to look at the video and go, ooh, look. But see, this took forever just to get these. And I've been getting all these other ones. I would love to get this up there. I seen somebody who had level 5 Mars defense. Probably cranks these out. I'd love to see what it actually does to it. Next level takes it up to 70 and then 35. So that means it's a nasty kick. And it's going to keep getting better. But there's so many enhancements in those runes, and getting random ones is just it's really hard to get what you want. Another good one I like is the Raging Fury. Removes control effects, and attack power is increased by 50%. So, not too shabby. I also like using this one. Deals damage, and let's see, reduces damage from their next attack by 40%. So this is all enemies. Next attack goes down 40%. Also decreases the effectiveness of their healing by 40%. Now, if that goes up to 120% damage, and then we have a 50 and a 45 here. So that would be good also. And a lot of these, truthfully, are trash. You got a couple good ones. Increase allies' physical defense by 50%. Resistance to crit by 25%. Take it up, and it becomes 55 and 30. So, yes, they do have uses. Yes, they're really good. No, do you want to spend a ton of money? I guess if you have an endless wallet, there you go. You can get your enhancements up as powerful as some of I've seen within no time whatsoever. Otherwise, you're going to be like me, who's a normal person, who has a normal, budget, who slowly takes his enhancements up and watches people who started 2 weeks ago just kind of blow right past it. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of exaggeration. You're not going to blow past Angela in 2 weeks. But I've played this since this server came up. And you see there's a lot of other people up here near my level, at my level, above my BM. Let's see, you have actual level. And for some reason this thing glitches out. Now you see all these 210s? Yeah, that's me up there. Then you have some of these other ones that are all 210s. So we're tied, the top 4 are tied for level. Wealth, I'm not even in the running. Some of these guys, it's all they do with the rigor is just build up their wealth. Mine's somewhere down there. I actually play and use my money instead of just store it up. Floor 300 lets you know who's made it where. Let's see. As I was leveling up, I ran with this person, with that person, with that person, and that person, and that person. So, I helped each one of these guys here. And they've all made it to floor 300. Haven't shared how they done it. I guess they figure I'll figure it out sooner or later, which I probably will. I'm just not too worried about figuring it out. Arena, let's see. So we have 210, 210, 210, 16, 18, 12. What is the difference between mine and them? I'll tell you right now. The difference between these two, or between me and them, is simple. They're using 200s with a, he's got 3 200s with a 160. Let's see. Once again, 200, 200, 180, 180. Me? You seen what I run. I got two 180s, two 160s. Why? Because PvP isn't worth drinking my stuff out way early, burning up all of my old phantoms to dump them into my new phantoms to take them up. And that's why my VM's lower than theirs. So, if you want to be top of the food chain in PvP, go for it. Dump all your phantoms. Every time you decide to switch, to say you didn't have a VO, you get VO. Then drop all your other characters in there. Take them all up if you worry about PvP. Me, I like to save those old characters like Antares, Master Merlin, Sea Conqueror, Goddess Zoe that I still haven't worried about taking up. You see I have put some experience in here, but let me give you a little bit of advice when you're leveling. And this goes pretty much for the new content is why I'm saying this. Not just the old. You see I'm working on somebody. There's 1.5. I just got to take him up to 6, then 7, and I can get up some of those other people. But the new content's going to use all these colors. You're going to have teams of nothing but white. I have 3 characters started already. Right there. So, I have my teams of nothing but light working. I have my teams of nothing but dark working. My teams of water, okay, I need to do some more work there. Fire, oh yeah, there's a team of fire in there. Right here, right there, and right there. Now, do these two work great together? No. But, if I have to have a starting team to get that Tower of Fire started, that's a good starting team. Next, yep, I'm a little bit behind on wind, but I think everybody is. Because when it comes to wind characters, the only one that anybody ever uses is right there. All the rest of these winds get thrown to the wayside, but I will take a little bit of time to show you a couple good ones. Right here, Secret Dancer, and right there, King Argon. They are 2 excellent wind characters. If you want to get started on the Green Tower for the new Doom Tower that comes up, or Demon Tower, whatever it's called. Keep your clock. You will need for that tower. But if you want a little bit of advice from somebody who's played for a while, I used to use King Argon. He is a really good damage dealer, and so is Secret Dancer. She only does single attacks, so it's kind of like using Sea Conqueror. But Argon, he's all attacks. Obviously, I can't show you his stuff there, so I'll go to the Grimoire, and I'll show you what he can do. Why is he so kick? Summon Thunder, attack one enemy, deals 100%. Summon Storm Clouds to deal 190 magic damage to all enemies, 3-turn cooldown, clear up to 250%. Now, when attacking an enemy with more than 50% hit points, the caster deals 100% additional magic damage if the target's hit points is less than 50%, increases the crit rate of the current attack by 50%. Now see, that's passive. That's what makes King Argon kick butt. Next one. The end of turn, there is a 60% chance of entering Berserk status, which transforms Thunder Shock into AoE attack that deals 150% magic damage to each target. Thunder Shock, let me refresh your memory. It was right here. So it takes that single attack and turns it into an all attack, which makes King Argon an unsung hero. So if you get the chance to take him up, Chris rates, damage bonuses, yeah, King Argon's pretty good to take up if you're looking for something to prepare for the Wind Tower. Now let's look in here. We got her. Ignores 20% of the enemy defense. Imagine that with a bunch of crit damage runes. Force of Nature deals 220% damage to all. Okay, goes up to 250. And 50% of caused damage are converted into hit points. That makes it kind of hard to kill her when that happens, huh? Restores 25% all health to allies, removes a negative effect. And one enemy and deals 100% damage, converting 50% caused damage into hit points. You've also got the Alchemist. So if you're looking for a healer for the tower, you get a couple other choices here. Increases speed, increases chance to taunt. Not really my choice. I mean, if out of the two, he's not bad. And if you want a taunter, yeah, okay. But I would probably pick her. One, because of that. And two, because of that. So you get her crit rate and crit damage up, and all of a sudden, she's ignoring 20% of the enemy's magic defense. She's one of the few people that do that in this game. Nobody tries her because he's not part of the meta. Well, I can't blame them. If you're not part of the meta, with how much it takes to take these up, you're getting behind. I can't wait to get these guys 200, but you know, I'm trying to get ready for those new towers when they come out, and to do that, I need to save some of these guys. I don't want to get rid of her. She's going to come in handy for that light tower. He's going to come in handy for that light tower, and so is she. So they're not going nowhere. I got her for the blue tower. Red tower over here, red tower, and I'm going to start storing some of these up. Now, if some of you were looking at my stories earlier, you've noticed I've got quite a few epics. I'll save some more when I start opening those epics, and then I'll lock some of them so that I can take those up and start boosting for some of those other towers. Now, my name is Bones. Some people call, you know, they go by my character name, which my main is Angela. But I hope I helped anybody out who may be watching at the moment. There's a few different things you want to consider when playing this game or continuing playing this game, and it's considering what's going to happen with the meta. What's going to happen when the update drops. There's some new characters they're bringing out. Not just one, but everybody's waiting for that one because they've heard good things about it. But there's more than one coming out. And then you got the towers. The towers are a good way to earn rewards, and there's going to be one of every type. So start saving your people now. Start taking them up, getting their skill levels up if you can. And don't forget to store up goods. You're going to need all these little fellers right in here. You've got the new armors, the new armor levels, the new Evo levels. They're taking the Evo levels up. There's so much more that video they showed. So save these things up. Don't just throw them away. Don't just take them to a vendor and go, oh, here, you take them, I don't want them. As you notice, I'm even saving these. I could probably boost a few characters to 200 right now. But by what I've been informed of, we're going to be seeing a lot more than that. So our phantoms are going to go up. Our armors are going to go up. And we're going to get a lot harder content. My hope is that people come back because a lot of people have quit. However, as they say, we'll see what happens when it happens. It is what it is. Well, I've been Bones. You all have a good day, and I hope this actually saves this time because it hasn't saved the last couple of times I've tried it.